Hello everybody, this is RimWorld and we are continuing our adventure. As you can see, we have like 0 everything. This is silver. Apparently we have 0. The rest, nothing. Last time we've crash landed, we've created the world, pretty much explained to you the traits and skills of the characters, how they learn faster or slower, what's good to have, what's not so important to have in the beginning. We've chosen a place. Off camera, I've pretty much surveyed the area, the world, not all of it. There we go. We found something else over here, which is forbidden to be taken. We're going to either press F or click it, and it's going to be able to be taken. So if our characters are going to need any of these or they're doing nothing, they're going to come and haul it back to our stockpile, which we've set over here. The most important buttons of them all is the architect. We will be with it in a sec. It's a lot of explaining, a lot of things to explain over here, but they go quite fast and quite straightforward. Working table, what can I say? There's a lot of numbers. You can always unclick this and they're gonna go what they can do or they cannot. I always go with everything they can do. As you can see by the traits that they have, Jono cannot be a firefighter. You're gonna recruit people within the game because then you don't have a choice, basically. Well, you do. You're not gonna recruit them if you don't like them, but otherwise you're gonna recruit them anyways. So you're gonna recruit colonists that may miss a lot of this I don't know, squares, whatever. So you're never gonna be able to do that set skill with them. Okay? Oh wow, low priority, high priority. Now I see this. So yeah, that's pretty much how it is. About the middle, it's what you really need to pretty much survive. The rest is pretty much just so you have a better mood and more luxurious. Yeah, that would be a good word, right? So more extraordinary, well-fit living within a RimWorld, whatever. That's this button. This is the work button. The restrict button, this is how they, as you can see, anything, work, sleep or joy. I'm kind of a slaver. I have only 8 hours of sleep, about 2 hours of joy for every one of them, and about, what's this, 6 and another 8, about 14 hours of work. Now, I've seen this game played with about 4 hours of sleep and the rest just work. And yeah, it is possible. It does depend a bit on the traits that your colonists have. Otherwise, it's quite okay. I'm still pausing the game because anything can happen, and because I've deselected a lot of the forbidden things that they can actually haul. When if we get attacked, there's a few more. The steel. I kind of need to know where they are so I can sort of counteract everything quite fast if I can. I'm gonna do that like I did this like that as well. You couldn't, I guess you could go and not select, not deselect any of these and just get your own steel and your own stuff from within the walls or mountains or whatever. Or build it if you can, and so on and so forth. But I'm gonna try to get as much resources as easy as possible. Okay, assign. I don't really use it usually. This is mostly for, I guess, gear that I have. Restrict animals. The animals we have Shine Yorkshire Terrier, but the problem is this is not the best dog we could have gotten. Why? If you go to training, you cannot train this too because he doesn't have the stature for it, so he cannot haul stuff, which is the thing I actually wanted him for mostly. He can only be assigned to a certain colonist, and he can be released to attack, well, someone who pretty much threatens you, or an animal for that much. He's probably gonna lose his legs eventually, but oh well. He's gonna be good for a decoy, what can I say? Or we can always chop him up, you know, like slaughter for food, in case like things are really going bad. So we're losing a lot of time. What else can I show you fast? These are the factions within the game. Wow, we have like no friends. Great. History is basically what is going to happen with your colony and the wealth of it. Statistics is pretty much time and everything else. It's quite straightforward. Research is an important thing. It's gonna tell you here, but you can't really access any of them until you actually build a research table. Otherwise, you can invest them. The number represents the number, I guess, the time in which it's going to be built. as you research more stuff is actually going to pop up, if I'm not wrong. Or you actually, no, you're going to be able to so let me see if I can show you. Come on, where's one? There we go. So for this one that we've selected, not to mention it's like a long period of time to actually be being done, so researched. You need all of this tree first to be researched, and then you can access this one, and so on and so forth. Okay, I'm gonna let my colonists do their thing, because I think we're quite okay for now. I'm not going into architect mode because I'm gonna show you a few stuff. Now, I haven't really figured out where I'm gonna put my discarded stuff, but I'm probably gonna do it over here. Yeah, seems about right. Then again, I can set it all the way here as well. Maybe that's even better. We're probably gonna build towards this place. Yeah, that sounds about right. So let's unpause it. They're gonna go at a high speed to do their thing. They're gonna cut and so on and so forth. So you have orders. Over here you can cancel, deconstruct, mine. So if I'm gonna do like this and like that, they're gonna go over here and try to mine this this land. Now, compared to the work table, if I would have had the mine at the 2 and I don't know, prepare or build at a tree, then they would first go for the mining and then they'll go for the cutting of the trees or whatever, or building. So as lower the number, the more priority to actually do that thing. They halted a few stuff. They started to cut a few things. I also selected some of these bushes, the ones that I could select, to be harvested for food, because food is sort of scarce. Well, in the beginning of the game you kind of have a bit, but as things progress you're gonna feel it's gonna go down, you're gonna miss it. So as you can see, some of them, this one doesn't, it just can be cut, and this one can be harvested, and there we go. Now they have a lot of stuff already to do upon them. I actually set them a bit to mine over here. Be careful when you mine within a whatever mountain. If you make too big of a hole without any structure supports, like any walls, you're going to be in a bit of a trouble, because the roof is going to collapse and it can actually hurt or even kill your colony. So be careful. Now time is upon us. They're gonna go to sleep wherever. Another thing we're gonna try to do with the mining is, yeah, let me close in a bit. We're gonna make a hole somewhere around here. I'm hoping there's nothing like really bad inside. Must designate impassable mineable rocks. What in God's name is this? Sandstone wall. Why couldn't I burrow in a... Now this is new. So see, I do not know why I cannot actually cut into this. Oh well, whatever. They probably don't have the crafting materials or something. So not the crafting materials, the equipment necessary. So we're gonna go back here. I do need to do something else. Haul. I'm gonna need to haul all of this crap because they're in the way, and these as well. But they're gonna need to be hauled somewhere. And for that, architect again, zones. We're gonna go into the dumping pile, which is going to be, well, this zone. I'm gonna make it big because usually it's going to get filled a lot. We're probably gonna cut the trees anyways, in time though, so I guess keep that in mind. We'll go to orders. Let's mine this as well. We're probably gonna wanna mine them anyways, but they're gonna do it in time. There we go. We're already starting to gather some stuff. We have a lot of wood so far, and they're even set to build some more. By the way, when you're gonna try to cut, and this is chop wood, it basically just says in the bottom of it. You don't need to have them all explained. If I'm gonna, let's pause. If I want to cut all of this tree cannot be cut because it's not fully grown and so on and so forth. So you're not always going to be able to cut stuff. But if you're going to build something there, they're going to come and cut it down. You're not going to get anything from it, but they will cut it down. Okay, now let's cancel the zone. Still want the wood to stay there. I was quite going for this thing. Apparently I can't really break into it for some odd reason, which I do not know. Oh well. Okay, the hunter, I usually don't go for the option of the hunted. That would mean if you mark a certain animal, the hunter, which is going to be the designated hunter, is always going to, well, go for that animal and sort of bring it down. Now, we have a few choices. We could build out a steel, and it is something I kind of want to do, especially because of the amount of steel that we have nearby, apparently. We're probably going to need more anyways. Yeah, let's do like this one. Oh, no, 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 not like that. There we go. But it's, I guess, also kind of important not to go directly... Well, if you don't have enough steel, you can go with wood. That's what I wanted to say. So we're gonna destroy some of these bushes, apparently, like it or not. We're gonna build, apparently, even this way, because we cannot go into that. For that, you go to structures, you get the wall. You have a few options. You can go silver, steel, or wood. I'm gonna go with steel, nevertheless. I'm gonna pause for now. I'm gonna leave a space so they can actually pass. And let me see. I'm gonna do... No. No, actually. Well, I'm gonna... I guess reverse, delete it in a sec. About like this. I need a lot of doors for this. I suppose maybe it's not that important to have that many doors. You also can, I know there's somewhere possibility, I kind of don't really know where, because I never really use it. There is a possibility in which you can actually, so this is how you, I guess, remove it. You just click the area you want to cancel, and that's that. I'm gonna use steel doors, but that's it, because this other guy, the steel outer doors, quite better. They get passed through from one place to another. Colonists pass from one room to another quite faster, but there's a problem, and the sense that therefore over here I think there's 4, in the sense that well, these things use components and they're gonna be scarce, so we're not gonna go with that. We're just gonna go with normal doors, and that be that. There we go. This is gonna be our first room. This is going to be our can I harvest this? Okay, harvest it first, then destroy it. Nothing to harvest there, apparently. This is too small. Well, that's it. And the trees are gonna be cut also. Let me actually do that like right now. This is taking a lot of time. In the beginning of the game, it's kind of like this. It's kind of like this. You don't really have a choice. So let them do their thing. It's kind of nighttime, so they're sleeping. I wonder where my other guy is, because I have like 3 colonies, but I only see 2 of them. Well, over here appear every new thing, so raids and crazed animals and so on and so forth, so we should be quite fine for now. Even if my guy or my colonist is like somewhere who knows where. These 2 guys seem to sleep on top of each other. Interesting. Okay, whatever. So nighttime is going to pass. We're at full speed. We can't really do anything about it, and they're gonna come up and build this eventually, after they're gonna haul a lot of stuff, probably a lot of steel. There we go, one of them is up. This guy ate a bit. They throw down the material and they start building it up. There we go. They're gonna harvest probably as well, cut the trees. It actually goes like that, quite fast. There we go. Where are my guys, to be honest, because I'm kind of scared a bit. So we have Rigsby and Juno, but Lumi, which is our hunter, is doing what? Oh, is befriending the dog. It's training him. Okay, I thought we had like no food for that. Oh well, whatever. As long as he's doing it, you know, let him stay at it, I suppose. I would have wished he would have come and build, but well, it is what it is, I suppose. There we go. They're gonna build it up. They actually harvest, cut some trees. They're gonna haul stuff. This guy's gonna come to mine, and so on and so forth. Now let's gonna go into not furniture but floors, and I'm gonna build the floors out of wood. There we go. That means that the walls are done and the entire room is considered as home. Let me stop a bit and show you zones. So if you're gonna go into expanding home, this is how big the home it is. Or if you're gonna nullify some of the I guess areas for the home, like that, and why not like this as well. And I guess this, I don't know, so it'd be more symmetrical or something. Let's rectify this as well, because we can get inside, so I'm not going to keep it as a home. Doesn't really quite matter. Basically, they're going to clean in this zone. So we don't really quite care about the cleanness, at least yet. And as you construct more, this zone is going to go bigger and bigger and bigger. So sometimes it's kind of annoying because you're always going to deselect pretty much the same thing. You don't need to do this basically, but it will get them to be a bit more efficient, I guess. Now let's see the dog. Is it trained? There we go. Obedience already has a master, and it's Lumi. So Lumi is its master, and it also managed to train one point in release, which is quite good. It only has 2 of them. I'm kind of bummed out that we don't have a bigger dog, so it could haul stuff, because for all those stuff that I deselected within the world, that would have been great, just going and giving and getting it back, and that would have been about it. Wouldn't really quite matter overall. We're gonna go into this, not actually into the warder, and we're going to cut some of these plants over here, because we don't want any plants within our hauling areas. They're just gonna be pretty much in the way. The bushes are not going to permit stuff to be planting there, so yeah, you know, that's the thing. This is basically dirt or I don't know, garbage or whatever. It is going to get cleaned eventually. There we go. They're cutting another tree. We have a lot of wood. Now power. Power is quite important. We could go with a fuel generator that's going to produce continuous amounts of energy. I usually don't build it. I pretty much don't build like anything that's like that. Oh, there we go. Let's pause a bit. Do I have the chance? Let me see. Sign. Lumi the Hunter was also very social, as I recall. Yeah, we have a 6. I think that's the topmost. What is he wanting to do? He wants to bring something. Yeah, you bring something. Otherwise, you're gonna come. Okay. Let me see if I can trade with. Oh, let's see what the trader has on him. I think we have some silver that we can give. But that'll be about it. He has components. Ooh, or do we have components? I never really quite figured this. I think this is what we have. This is how it's cost. This is what he has. Yeah, this is him. This is us, colony, and Gorar. This is his name. Cougar meat. So we could get some of this stuff. Some we have, as you can see, some we don't. We don't really want to go for the berries. Actually, I would like to get some components. Apparently he has like 1. So, drag number to trade. I'm gonna give him what? He's gonna give me 1. I'm gonna give me 14 of what? Of silver for it. It trades in silver. So silver is the currency. Okay, that's new. Maybe that's why I had it there, right? But apparently we have like 0, so we can't really do anything about it. So we're just going to cancel. Sometimes they even have people to sell, like slaves. Well, not necessarily slaves, but people you can... what's it called? People that you can I paused that because I forgot the name. I have a visitor. That's the guy. If you right click, it just disappears. If you click it, it shows you what's what, and you actually have a button to go with your screen to that position, or an OK button, which is gonna pretty much end the letter that you received. That's called letters, and these are events. These do not disappear if you right click them, just shows you what they actually do. So they have people within their inventories basically, which you can take and recruit. So you get the colonist if you buy him. That's it. Okay, whatever. So oh, there we go, something happened. Visitor from oh, he's leaving. Okay, he can leave. We don't really quite care. We have this, but there's like nothing inside. I paused it. Now let's go for furniture. We don't want a bed, we actually want production. We need what? A butcher's table. Quite important. I knew this was too little. But we're gonna change it. So you have 2 buttons, it shows them over here, which you can move this. And I'm also, oh my god. I usually do that, unfortunately. I click too much and it just disappears. So it's tailoring, not so much. Still simple research. We kind of want to go for that. Like the stove, fuel stove. We're gonna go with an electric stove, I guess. Although we don't have power yet, we will build upon the power. So everything should be just about fine. On that matter, let's go with power. Let's go with solar. And I kind of wanted to build something that way. So I'm guessing we're going to build our solar panels, 2 of them, actually 3 of them, right there. As long as we have components, I'm gonna do it. Then I'm gonna go into structures, go for the wall, and go with this just near the solar panels. And like that in reverse. Now I don't quite want anybody to go in, but I'm gonna go into temperature and plant a cooler. Where should I set this though? You don't care about the heat that much, but we care enough, so we throw it outside. That's not good. This would be better, and we can always go like this as well. Now this is going to make this colder than the rest. That will preserve food, and food's much better. That would be about it. Now we're also gonna need to go into power and make conduits for all of this solar paneling to come here. I'm gonna go through this, and then this way, also this way. That's going to bring power pretty much everywhere around. Now this is gonna take some materials, some serious materials. Come on, off with the pause. This is basically tooltips. You can read them or not. And already starting to build up the colony. Until they actually wake up, we need to go to zone, storage pile, and make it as big as the interior of the house, of the room that we are bound to craft. By the way, pause. And can this be harvested? No, it's just gonna be cut. Okay, they're gonna cut all of this anyways. Click on the zone, go to storage, and you can let them store stuff over here that you want or not. It's up to you. So let's see, resources, foods, yes, yes sirree, raw resources. So items, we do not want items, or do we? Let's see what items they can do. No foods though, so no items. We deselect them. Weapons, no. Apparel, no. Body parts, yes, because you can eat your own people basically, and even all the corpses. I'm not gonna go for it probably, but I'm gonna keep it open for now, you know, keeping them open-minded and such. Animal corpses, yes, because you want them to storage them there and then pretty much just harvest them. You're also gonna, if you have big corpses, you're gonna need some graves here and there, but yeah, you'll get there, we'll get there actually. Okay, so corpses, foods now. Pretty much all the foods, raw, meat, whatever, manufactured. I have no clue what this is. Textile, no. Medicine, I guess we can keep the medicine there, although it doesn't go rotten even on the outside, so it doesn't really matter that much. Components, no. Artillery shell, no. Raw resources, whatever these are. Stone, gold, plaster, wood, jade, so no. None of this is actually important. So raw materials, no. So we're gonna have medicine, we're gonna have foods. Allow rotten. Yeah, I guess. No, you know what? We're not gonna allow rotten, or should we? No, allow rotten. They can rot. If they're starting to rot, they're not gonna use it for food anyways. I think you can make kibble for animals, but I don't know for sure, so yeah, we're gonna keep it at that. And body parts, let me see. Heart, and so on and so forth. You can actually harvest organs from, well, from assailants mostly, because you're not gonna kill your own colonists. And you can sell them. They do buy that. Now let's see. It looks like you'll be here for a while. Lumi is suggesting that you give the colony a name. What should it be called? Alturas. Sounds good. We're gonna keep it. There we go. Colony is now known as Alturas, and they're starting building. Now the important part is this. And another thing, and I kind of forgot, anyway, I should go for it. In power, you're gonna need the batteries as well. You need the batteries because they are going to be the ones to storage the power overnight or for the night, while it's produced in the day, basically. Yeah, logical, right? Because if you don't storage it at night, everything's gonna be dead. So there we go. We're gonna get the battery, and we're actually going to set it right there. And I'm gonna do 2. That should be quite enough. We're going down on components. We don't really quite have nearby any. There should be a lot of other stuff around, so we should be quite okay for now. Now I don't know if they actually managed to haul everything around. that I have deselected. There's some steel over here that we can let them take. Hopefully no attack near is gonna be quite soon, so we're not gonna have animal. Okay, we're gonna need to pause. And apparently, there we go. Juno is under attack. We have our first combat. Now let's see all of our guys. So Lumi's over here. She is deconstructing something. No, I misclicked. There we go. We're gonna recruit her. Get her over here. Juno is the one with the gun, so recruit him. I don't think he's attacked at all. He's healthy. You're gonna come over here, and the other one's a melee, and he pretty much doesn't really quite do much. I'm just gonna let him go and get some stuff for us. Let me see. Can I do like this? Yes, I can. Wow, that animal's quite fast. He actually injured him, but he has a gun. He's not gonna be able to that easily shoot at this guy. Okay, Lumi needs not to wait too long and just go for... Oh no, my god, not shoot Juno, shoot the animal. Where is it? The crazed hare. And you move as a decoy for now. You're gonna get a bit of stuff on you. Oh, there we go, one shot. He was probably injured as we came near or something. Now, Juno is injured though. Let's see, health. Torso, bite. Okay, just a bite, and already has a scar. So we don't really quite care about the injury he got, but it is important that he got it. We need to do about 2 new things. We're gonna need to make a floor over here of wood, because we have a lot, and I kind of like the looks of it. The colonists don't love it necessarily that much, but oh well, it's not up to them, so that be that. You have a few icons over here. I didn't really go through them. So I guess this is the housing zone. It also shows you this is the broom status display and so on and so forth. So this over here shows you how much they like the area around. So if they're gonna come inside, they're not gonna like all of those. It's probably just dirt. I don't know what it is. And there's a lot of negatives, as you can see. We're not gonna build a room for them to have fun. You're gonna see some positives. Now all of this actually contribute to their mood. Let me deselect this because it's quite annoying. This one as well is not going to show you the zone, you know, if you don't have this selected. And toggle display animal name for tame, name animals or something. I don't know, I'm just going to click that because it seems to be quite nice. There we go. Now I can see my dog quite easily. Now did I... Okay, let's de-recruit them so they do go about their business and repair and do like that, stuff like that. And I kind of forgot what I wanted to do. Yeah, I selected this, I made the flooring, and the next step would be to make some rooms and beds for them. Also, we're gonna assign one of the beds to be a medical bed for now. Maybe we're gonna change it, who knows, and give it an owner, then revert it to a medical station, so on and so forth, as we're going to need it. And we're probably gonna build the room somewhere this way. Make like a corridor, make room this way maybe. I don't really quite know. We'll see. And we're gonna do the social part, batteries and crafting, I guess this way. We're gonna go into the mountain, yeah. We're not going to forget this mountain. We're gonna go into it, like it or not. Of course we're gonna go. I mean, we have steel over here. Okay, I'm looking at the time and my god, believe me, this game is going to consume a lot of your time. So with that being said, if you enjoyed the clip, give it a big like. If you want to see more, subscribe. And I'm gonna see you guys and gals next time.